There's one Big 12 basketball team that can win a national championship, and it's Houston. And I know you're freaking out. You're a Kansas fan and you're freaking out. And I have said that Iowa State is my pick to win the national championship out of the Big 12 teams. It is. They are. Whatever. Kansas fans are freaking out. Baylor fans think that they deserve a shot and have a say in this. But if we've learned anything, Ken Pom knows all. In the last 21 years, teams that are rated top 25 in defense, top 40 in offense, have won a national championship 22 out of 22 times. There's only one team in the Big 12 that rates top 40 in offense, top 25 in defense, and it's Houston. Based on what has happened 22 consecutive years in college. This is not me saying, oh yeah, subjectively or based on what I think or my opinion, I think that Houston is the one team that can win a national championship. No, based on what has happened the last 22 years. If history has told us anything, I don't have control over Ken Pom. I am not the guy who decides that all 22 of these champions needed to be inside of these parameters, inside of these boxes. I didn't do that. Don't be mad at me. It's just the way that it is. Houston is the only Big 12 team that can win a national championship this season based on something that is tried and true and proven. And they proved again last night that their defense is legitimate. 28-23 at halftime. I wanted to bash my head into a wall. I knew it would be this. Everybody knew that it would be a defensive battle between Houston and Iowa State, a rock fight. Big Ten football, meet the hardwood, and it sucked. I love good defense. I do. But man, the game was slow and it just didn't feel right. But then something happened. It became good. The second half was good and Iowa State stayed close. Now, was the officiating good? No. Once again, that sucked. And I don't very quick aside. Number 6 team in the country playing the number 2 team in the country. We should, with all of America's eyes watching, we should have a better display of officiating. We should have a better representation of our conference. But we don't, nor will it ever be fixed or ever addressed. For Iowa State, I still think, this is my subjective take, that Iowa State will go further than anybody else in the NCAA tournament because of their defense and because the flashes the offense can show. 42 points in the second half is great. However, then there's Houston, who has a national championship in LJ Cryer on its team, who only put up 8 points and didn't have a great game, but they still were able to notch 73, 45 of which came in the second half against a really stout Iowa State team, even when LJ Cryer wasn't on his game. That's probably good. And Jamal Shed is just stupid, out of his mind, wildly solid. You need that guy. That is the guy that when the ball is tipped, there you are. You're running for your life. When that comes on, there's the one guy from your team that they show in like 3 clips because after you won the national championship, and it is Jamal Shed for Houston. He is that good. He is that guy. And they're going to win a national championship if any Big 12 team does, if Ken Pom doesn't lie to us. And I don't think Ken Pom lies to us. I didn't enjoy the first half. I loved the second half. I thought the second half we had more offense. We had more fun. There were sets. Kelvin Sampson is my dad. That was great. On the other side, I had the split box going on. My good buddy Pete Sousa was doing play-by-play for Texas and Kansas State last night. This one's first half also sucked. That split box of Kansas State and Texas and then Iowa State and Houston was just not good. I didn't like either game. Just one of you give me offense. Tyler Perry, if I know, right? I keep making this point. Like, can Tyler Perry please just do basketball? Can he just do something? And I know that he does, and he's had some pretty good games recently. But last night, it's crunch time, and the dude's just like, you know what? I'm going to come out here. I'm going to miss some layups. Jamal Shed for Houston. Like, I need Tyler Perry to be that guy. Just the dude. You're like, yep. Well, the ball is tipped. There you are. And it's Tyler Perry, but it won't be because Kansas State at this rate, 5-8 in the Big 12, probably won't make the NCAA tournament. That said, we've had 7 and 11 teams make the NCAA tournament before. And so Kansas State looking at you. I don't know. They're so bad. They're so poorly rated. They're so bad in net below UCF. I just don't think it's fair. Kaluma to Perry, who has great upside. I don't know. When Art's playing the way he's played the last couple games too, they just got to start winning at home. Kansas State. The Octagon of Doom has been the Octagon of Fluff. 5 in a row? Is it 5 in a row? Gosh. And to Texas, no less. Who's a lock at this point? Yeah. They'll make it. They'll be in March. They'll finish. They'll go into March Madness with 20 wins, which is good in the Big 12. Hell, that's great. They'll push 500 in Big 12 play. I mean, their schedule coming up, nobody's schedule's ever easy. They go at Kansas, at Texas Tech. They'll lose both of those, but they'll beat Oklahoma State at home. They might even beat Baylor on the road. They beat Oklahoma at home. So they need one win in the Big 12 tournament. If things don't go exactly their way the rest of the way here, yeah, they're in. They're in. Kansas State, you got a lot to do, buddy. You should have just won this one. The ball is tipped. There you are. Disappointing and sad. Crazy day in college athletics. Crazy day. Crazy day. This has been, it always will be. Go Savannah, go Pirates. Locked on. Come back tomorrow. We'll talk more basketball. Thanks for making it your first listen every single day. Go Se Grande.